Graphics in TK-Enter. The first step for any graphics is to create a window into which you can put the graphics, and then a canvas inside that window. So we'll do that with create an empty canvas. We'll copy this code, put it here, we'll run it, and you see we have a window. Let's talk about this code very quickly. You're responsible for all of it. TK-Enter is the graphics package that we will be using. It's the default graphics package that comes with virtually all versions of Python. That's why we use it. It's also not an especially good graphics package. It's kind of old and limited. For example, the canvas inside your browser, the HTML5 canvas, is a much better and more modern graphics environment. Having said that, this is the one we have, and this is the one we're going with. Fine. So when you run a drawing, the way we've designed it here, you'll give it a width and a height of the window. If you don't give it one, it'll just do 300 by 300, though of course you can change any of these numbers. And inside this function, what do? The first thing we do is we create a window. That's what this line does. So it calls TK, which is a TK-Enter function, to create a window. You might call this window, only it's standard to call it root among the TK community. I think it's too bad. It really is the window. Fine, we've created a window. You can't draw directly in a window. You need a canvas to draw into, so you create one of those. So you create a canvas, you place it inside this window, and you give it the width and the height that you want the canvas to be. Fine, then you have to actually call this pack, which tells, it's kind of weird, but it tells the window to wrap itself around the canvas and size itself according to the canvas. Leave this line out and the window will not be properly sized. Finally, we have an appropriately sized window with a canvas inside of it, and we'll do our drawing. For that, we'll have a helper function that we'll provide that does the actual drawing. You have to give the helper function the canvas into which to draw and the dimensions of that canvas. This is finally where we're going to do the actual drawing once we do actual drawing. For now, we're doing nothing. Still won't display your drawing until you do this line right here. This tells the window to enter its main loop. Its main loop will do the following. It'll display the window, and then later on, when we do like Snake and Tetris and so forth, you'll see this line also turns on events, mouse and keyboard and stuff like that. But for now, all we care about is this is the line that displays the window. This is also a blocking call so that we're still on this line right now. So long as that window is visible, we don't go to line 12 here. We're on line 11. Notice it doesn't say print by down here. When finally I close this window, then we get the by because the blocking call to main loop returned and I can print. And this is how you basically use TK-Enter for basic graphics. And from now, henceforth, we'll just modify the draw function. You should certainly try this on your own before proceeding.